Hey, I'm Robert, Cook Saw Manufacturing. I want to show you the transfer deck we have for our board edgers. This is the AE4P board edger we're looking at today. It's got the 38 horsepower Kohler gas engine on it. This machine's able to cut 4 inches thick, 2 to 21 inches, stationary blade and movable blade. So I can go 2 to 21 inches and then 34 inches wide through the machine. So that's on the edger, but the transfer deck's what we really want to show. So when I'm running this machine, I've got to have a man on the in feed feeding my boards through, and I've got to have somebody on the out feed catching the boards, stacking them, sending them back through. But to really be efficient with it, it's a 2-man operation. So that's where this transfer deck comes into play. It eliminates that second man, sending him to the house. So when the boards come out, triggers, and we got arms that come up, knock the board off onto a return back to the operator. If I'm going for smaller widths, feed it back through. If not, I'm stacking it while I'm feeding that next board through. So that allows me to run this edger very efficiently with one operator on it. So we've got a scale back here on the edger, and I can adjust my width with that handle. We're gonna set this one up for 3.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in at 3.5 inches. Got my 2 fences here, flip guide, in and out. I do have other videos that go more in detail on the edger itself. We really want to focus on this transfer and the return on it. But just a couple of features on the edger. We are cutting pine, and I've got mixed massive boards here, all different sizes, different thickness, so we're going to run them through. We're going to adjust and we're going to cut 8 inches on it. I can be very efficient running this machine, having those boards being brought back to me, not having to walk back and forth or having another man down there stacking. I put my flitches on one side, my boards to another, and I can keep boards cycling through. way that adjustable fence lines up, if I got 3.5 inches on the outside, so I've got a 3.5 here, 3.5 inches between the blades, and I've got my extra what's left over on it. Now I can't adjust the speed on here, so I don't have to run that fast. I'm gonna work myself to death, but I can slow that belt fee down to a more manageable pace. It depends on how big the job is, how much time I've got on it, but it is adjustable on there. So it's a very straightforward, very simple design on it. I feed the boards through and the boards come back to me. I stack the boards, I feed another board through. But what it does is it saves that extra man, allows me to work by myself, be very efficient with it, get a lot of boards cut, get a lot of boards stacked.